What if vast fortunes, built in smoky backroom deals, lay forgotten in empty mansions, waiting decades for a single knock on the door? Imagine heirs hearing rumors of gold in floorboards, or dusty bond certificates locked away long after the original owners passed. Let's journey into astonishing true tales of unclaimed estates and the secrets they hid. The Phantom Tycoon's hidden gold. In 1899, Collis P. Huntington, one of America's great railroad barons, passed away with a vast fortune. Although his estate was formally administered, rumors persisted for decades that portions of his wealth remained hidden across his sprawling properties. In 1949, at a Virginia estate once owned by Huntington's company, construction workers unearthed a concealed basement containing gold-backed securities from smaller mergers never fully recorded. Legal fights ensued as distant descendants and railroad companies debated ownership. Some certificates eventually funded scholarships through charitable foundations tied to Huntington's legacy. The lost films of Clara Bow. Clara Bow, the original It Girl of the silent era, made millions for studios but struggled personally after her retirement in 1933. Though she left no massive hidden estate, many of her early films were believed lost for decades. In 1978, rediscovered reels in film vaults in New York revived public interest, and negotiations over distribution rights brought renewed royalties to her remaining heirs. One family member stated, "We always knew she was famous, but never expected to see her star rise again in our lifetime." Gears locked in legal limbo. During World War II, inventor Harry Harlow developed innovative production line gears used in aircraft assembly. In 1943, his patents were filed, but after wartime chaos, portions of his licensing rights were left unresolved. In 1995, a researcher at Lockheed Martin discovered correspondence in old archives detailing unused patent clauses. Following years of legal battles, royalties were finally awarded to Harlow's grandchildren, helping fund a family-owned precision parts company still operating today. Whispers across generations. John Custis IV, an 18th century Virginia landowner, died in 1749, leaving complex property claims unresolved for generations. In 1963, a county clerk in Williamsburg stumbled upon long-forgotten deed records indicating missing parcels that had since become high-value real estate near coastal developments. After extensive genealogical research, a living descendant in England successfully claimed a portion of the land value during the legal settlement. What began as dusty papers in archives ultimately became a multi-million-dollar inheritance. Portraits beneath the paneling. In Poland, during World War II, many aristocratic families hid treasures to escape Nazi confiscation. In 2010, renovations of a manor near Krakow led workers to discover hidden panel compartments, behind which hung 17th-century portraits, including one attributed to a pupil of Rembrandt. Experts valued the collection at over $10 million. After 5 years of legal wrangling, descendants living in Canada were verified as rightful heirs, and many works are now displayed in Warsaw museums. Nuggets under Old Oak. In 1852, prospector Thomas Douglas vanished during a cholera outbreak in California's Sierra foothills. Local lore long whispered of buried gold. In 1998, hikers near Auburn uncovered rusted tins beneath a decayed oak stump containing 6 pounds of raw gold, roughly $100,000 in modern value. Genealogical databases connected the discovery to Douglas's distant descendants. One heir used their share to fund scholarships at a nearby community college, while a portion of the gold is on permanent display. Certificates in a safety deposit box. In 1932, New York banker Alfred B. Marsh vanished during the Great Depression, leaving a safety deposit box misfiled under a clerical error. Decades later, in 1983, during a routine vault audit, officials found bonds worth hundreds of thousands, with interest accrued. Through extensive investigation, a niece in Ohio was identified. She used the funds to pay college debts and buy her first home. The brown certificates remain framed in her study, a family reminder of history's strange turns. A blueprint kept under wraps. In 1972, engineer Raymond Engelhardt filed blueprints for a turbine design before mysteriously disappearing during a cruise. His safety deposit box, untouched for decades, was flagged in 2015 when banking records were digitized. A revolutionary design helped modernize energy turbines, and patent rights were finally secured by Engelhardt's heirs. His grandniece shared, "Those papers smelled like oil and ambition. He may be gone, but his designs still power our cities." Here's a curious thought. Roughly $2 billion in estates go unclaimed in the US each year. Often because rightful heirs have no idea what remains hidden. From museum-quality art to sealed bank accounts, forgotten assets linger in legal limbo. Professional estate attorneys often comb old obituaries or use Heir Finder software that matches handwriting in archived wills. It's real-world detective work, but with life-changing outcomes. Meanwhile, across continents and decades, forgotten wealth continues to surface, and countless untold stories still wait. Dim attic spaces heavy with the scent of mothballs and old cedar, where dusty heirlooms glint under weak cellar lights. Sealed vaults creak open for the first time in decades, revealing yellowed certificates and brittle deeds. Distant cousins gasp as they trace signatures of ancestors they never met. Blueprints rustle like whispered secrets in long-forgotten archives. Gold nuggets glimmer beneath ancient oak roots. Jazz recordings crackle from fragile discs, reviving lost notes. Hidden canvases glow once more under museum lights. Every discovery becomes history erupting into the present, fate, fortune, and forgotten legacies colliding in unexpected moments. The world is still full of these hidden vaults of history, waiting for curious eyes to spot a loose floorboard, an unfiled deed, or a dusty ledger hiding in plain sight. Behind every locked chest and sealed vault lies a human story, tragic, astonishing, and breathtaking. If these hidden fortunes sparked your imagination, subscribe now to join us on future dives into history's secret vaults. Like the video, share it with curious friends, and leave a comment sharing which story fascinated you most. Who knows, maybe one day, the next lost fortune we uncover might even be yours.